Missy Franklin is making history of her own in a sport where many have paved the way. 9 News storytellers Kevin Torres and Kevin Sullivan take us back in time.
I believe everyone has a story.
The year was 1924, and the story was the Summer Olympics in Paris, specifically what women were able to accomplish.
Back in 1924, women weren't doing these type of things.
Perhaps no story was more compelling that year than the story of Sybil Bauer.
My story is my great-aunt Sybil is an Olympic swimmer.
Her great-niece Darcy Bauer knows the story well.
Yeah, this is unique because it keeps going on and on.
And on and on.
As a child, I grew up always knowing about her.
When Sybil was young, she took to the water quickly, and at the age of 19, she competed in the Olympic Games, taking home a gold medal.
She was a student in Northwestern and went to Paris for the Olympics and got a gold medal in the 100-meter backstroke.
What's even more impressive are the 23 world records she broke in women's swimming, including some held by men.
She broke a record, I believe, by 4 seconds, the man's record.
Her career as a swimmer was cut short, though, when she was diagnosed with cancer. Claimed her life at the age of 23.
Aside from the pool, Sybil also had another love, her fiancé, the man who stood by her side to the day she died, a man who many of you know.
So Ed Sullivan was just a sports writer at that time.
When she says Ed Sullivan, she means the Ed Sullivan.
He didn't have his own TV show yet. He would have been my uncle.
In her obituary in Time magazine, it's noted that Sullivan was deeply in love with her.
It sounds like a wonderful person, yeah, from family stories.
Speaking of family, the Bauers have a long history of producing great swimmers.
My father was an Olympic swimmer at the YMCA in Elgin, Illinois at 65 years old.
It is a passion, and it's one reason why the Bauer family is rooting for another centennial swimmer, Missy Franklin.
It was nice to see her break those records and do so well. She just shoots right out in the front, and I think maybe that's what my Aunt Sybil did.
Everyone has a story.
Everyone does have a story.
Some are a little more golden than others.
And I'm very proud of that as part of my family.
With photojournalist Kevin Sullivan, this is Kevin Torres, 9 News.
Sybil has another great niece who lives in Westminster. Her gold medal is at Darcy's mother's home in Ohio.